Okay guys, in this video today I want to talk about how you can start your own business from home without thinking about who is going to help you or what you need to do for you to start the business. If you are like a lot of people right now who are looking for lucrative business they can start right now, even while we are still in 2024, lucrative business that they need to start, ideas of business that they can choose from. You see, when you go on YouTube, you have multiple people telling you businesses you can start and different ideas. But the question is, which one should I choose? Which business idea should I start right now to start making money still in this 2024 before we enter 2025? So I'm going to show you how you can choose the best business idea for you to start in 2024 and also in 2025. Now look at this scenario here. Imagine you wake up every single morning, you are so excited and so happy about the work that you're about to go into because you have chosen a perfect business idea that is not only fit for your passion but also has a massive profit potential. You know that for sure, definitely you're going to be making so much money, and that is the reason why you are waking up every morning excited about this particular business venture. But again, finding that perfect business idea is not something that you can just wake up and do immediately, although it is possible. And I'm going to show you how to find the best business idea that you can leverage on right now in 2024 and 2025. I remember about a year ago, I was speaking with a friend of mine. Her name is Cynthia. She was frustrated about her own business. Literally, some people will move from 9 to 5 and they will go and start their own business. But when you go start your own business, and if the business you started is a wrong business, you are effectively in another 9 to 5 job. The difference is that you are employed by somebody who is worse than your previous boss, which is you. But after we looking at the scenario, we sat down together and we looked at different options. Especially we looked at our interests, and we also looked at what skills does Cynthia possess. Then finally we looked at the market trend that is going up. If you've not watched my video about how to identify the best business, where I talked about 3 important things in every business. Number 1 is profit potential, number 2 is trend, and number 3 is business that is currently easy to enter without so much entry barriers. So we looked at all those stuff and we discovered one business that she was able to start. Right now, I can tell you for free, Cynthia is making so much money in her current business and she does not feel as though she's been employed by an alien anymore. So let's go into it. If you're trying to start any business, you want to choose your best business, the first thing to do is for you to identify your interest and your passion. Just like what Cynthia did. You must identify your skill sets. What are you passionate about? Don't just go into business because people are making profits in that particular business. You must think about passion. You must think about your interest. You must think about, like, can I continue to do this stuff for a long time even without making profit while doing it? You must ask yourself those questions. Is this something that I enjoy doing? Do I really care about solving this particular problem for people? If I'm you, I'll make a list of all these interests and passion. The moment you make a list, you move to number 2. Now, what is number 2? So guys, the next step for you to go right now is for you to do step number 2, which is evaluating your skills and strengths. Now, the business that you are passionate about, you might not necessarily have a skill in that particular business. So if you don't have a skill in it, it simply means that it's not a business that you can start right now. Probably the best option for you is to go and start to acquire a skill in that particular area of your interest instead of jumping in to start the business, because I can tell you one thing that can happen to you. If you start any business without a skill and without education in that particular business, you are going to lose your capital and gain skill at the end of that transaction. So the best thing is evaluate your skill and strength. Look at what you are good at that is related to that your unique interest that you have, right? To that passion that you have. Do a proper analysis of your strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Then match your strength with the potential business you want to go into. Most times, if you are interested in something over some period of time, you will find yourself learning that particular stuff. But we still have people who will have certain interests, but they don't necessarily have a skill in that. Then what you need to do is to go get a skill. But once you have a skill in that particular area, observe the skill, check the strength of that particular skill before you embark on the business. So you move to step number 3. Now in step number 3, what you will simply do is to do market research. Now when it comes to market research, there are different tools you can use and there are different ways to perform market research. But I want to talk about a particular way of performing market research, especially for a business that you are thinking about starting based on interest and skill. Now the purpose of your market research here is to observe if that particular business is something that you have a lot of people that are interested in it. If you have watched my video before, I talked about getting into business that have a lot of people looking for solution in that particular area. That means the market is large, so you can enter it. Even though you have a lot of people serving that particular market, you will still be able to go and make so much money in that particular market. So guys, the tool you will use when it comes to this particular research is Google Trend. Google Trend will show you if what the business you want to go into, for instance, if it is home cleaning service, you want to check if it's a business people are seeking for, people are asking for. When you go to Google Trends, you go to trends.google.com and search for that particular keyword, home cleaning service business. You will notice that the arrow will either show you up or down. It will show you whether people are searching for that particular terms, if it's going up or down, and to show you whether it's stable or not. That is how you know if a business is viable. Then once you do that, in fact, I'm going to have a separate video where I will deep dive and do a research showing you how to use Google Trends properly and other research keywords. So once we are done with that, we can see the demand of the idea that we are having. Then we'll move to step number 4. So guys, in step number 4, I need you to pay attention because step number 4 is very, very crucial. Now, when it comes to step number 4, the purpose of you doing step number 4 is for you to actually know what is already available in the marketplace. As you can see, step number 4 is analyzing competition to know who are the people who are already serving the people that you want to go and serve in the marketplace. Who are the businesses? What are they into? How are they selling? What is the price range? What are the pieces, the features of their products? What are they putting as the benefit that they are offering? You can go look into it. In some cases, you can even perform what we call funnel hacking, where you get to even buy their products, test their services, and see how they are providing service to their clients. Then you can now refine your own, also have certain thing that is unique. In some cases, you might already have something unique, different from what they already have. At least now you've tested their own and you know what they have. Maybe your own is even better, or your own was less standard compared to theirs, or is the same thing. Now you can be able to do something more unique and different from what they have already in the marketplace. Now the best place to do this is to head on to Amazon. For instance, if you are a coach, you want to write a new book, you want to, of course, a coach, if you are a coach, you don't have a book already, I would recommend you get a book. Every coach or a thought leader need to have an ebook. So now you want to write an ebook. The first thing you will do is to go on Amazon. You will search for productivity books or how to be productive. You will see different books there. You will see the top book, click it and go to the comment section. On the comment section, you will notice how people are engaging with the book, what they are saying about the book, right? What they are saying they like and what they are saying they don't like. That is how you perform competitive analysis. With that, you'll be able to know what people are doing and you understand what success look like, how people are saying they love the product. That will give you a clue on how you can also create and perfect your own ideas for your next business or product. Once you have that done, we'll go to the next level. The next step to perform is step number 5. It is financial viability. Now, finally, you need to consider your financial viability of your ideas. Some of you who want to create rocket ship, you need to understand that you need a lot of money for that kind of business. There are businesses we call capital intensive businesses. So you need to think about whatever your interest is. If your interest is to take people to moon like Elon Musk, you need to understand what your capital is for the particular business. So it's very, very important to you analyze the cost of the business and also the revenue that you're going to make from that particular business and also the profitability of that business. For me and you who are looking at small medium income business. We don't need to think about the moon and all that. We can just look at how much do we need to start this particular business. What is it going to cost us to create the product? If it's a digital product, which I highly recommend, if you are starting something, start with a digital product or with a service-based product, right? That does not require you buying too much stuff or spending too much of money. All you need to do is to use your skill to deliver a certain kind of service, like home cleaning services. You don't need so much capital to start that kind of business, right? Or cooking and delivery services. You just need money for the food. You don't need to go and rent a big place to deliver the food that you are cooking. So you can look for business like that, an idea like that that you can start without too much spending on money to rent store or to buy something or to ship something from abroad and all that. So you think about those stuff if you are going for small business. For medium business like starting a farm, yes, you will need to buy certain things, you need to have land and all that. So depending on the kind of business you want to start, the cost that will be involved is something you must analyze and see if it is something you have to start. Once you have that, then you are ready to choose your business, because the moment you go through all these steps, from step 1 of identifying your interest, your passion, to step 2 of evaluating your skill and strength to understand what is your major skill here that you can leverage on, to doing market research to understand the trend. Is it going up? Is the demand for the particular service you want to start or business or idea is on the rise, so that you don't go and start business that nobody will patronize you on. Then the fourth one is analyzing the competitor who are in the market. If you go into it, for instance, some of you will go and start business and say nobody is doing it, that is why I went into the business. If you start such a business, probably the reason why nobody is into it is because nobody is making profit in it. So be careful when it comes to starting a business that a lot of people are not into it. It might be because nobody is patronizing people in that particular business or in that particular niche. So number 5 is financial viability. The ability for you to know the cost of the business you are about to embark on, and if you have it, so that you can start. With all this stuff, by all means, guys, you are ready to go start your business. Now, don't forget, these ideas are very, very important for 2024 and going into 2025. If you've not liked my video yet, please go ahead and like this video if you get value from this particular video, and I would like you to ask me a particular question about anything at all. I'll be so happy to see your comments so that I can reply them and even do a video about your comment. With that out of the way, you can go and watch the next video where I did about how I did research to discover top 20 business you can start in this particular year. Go and watch that particular video so that you can have more insight before you embark on your own business. The next video. Thank you very much.